Hello, my name's Tim, welcome to Tim Burbage Reads, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a book review for The Lich Before the Darkness by Timothy Stormcrow. Right, so this is a novella, self-published, urban fantasy that was sent to me by the author, and he was called Tim, so I have to read it. It's just the rules, we've got to back each other up. And this was a really interesting novella because it had like little bits of lots of different things. It was almost a series of vignettes in a way. But there are three main plots throughout this novella. One is Aisling, who has worked in a chip shop her whole life, and she decides to go in and apply to a government department which looks after paranormal mysteries. Her two bosses are revenants, the head of the department is a vampire. This is a world where the vampire has gone on TV, they go on Question Time and things like that. So this is a thing where everybody knows about this. The next character is called Eric, who we don't know that much about, but he has this strange ability to talk to the dead. And he doesn't quite know why it's happening, and he doesn't know where it leads. And the third story is the story of Maeve, who is a woman at the beginning of the story is dead in a swamp, and her colleague kind of revives her from death, and she then goes and takes on some more of these paranormal jobs while trying to find out the people who sacrificed her to some god. So you've got three really interesting characters, and then spaced throughout them are these chapters that are just called like Elsewhere chapters, which are, I think there's 5 or 6 of them, where they're just small little short stories about stuff going on in this world. So one of them is this: these two priests come because the parents think that their son is possessed by a demon and needs an exorcism, and the two priests realise quickly that the boy is faking it. He's doing it, the computer's on, he's doing it, he's streaming his exorcism, and he's like, oh my god, I'm going to trick my parents, this is so funny. So they decide to go into it more, and they're like, oh, we need to do this horrible thing. That's the only thing that will get the demon out. And he's like, no, I was just making it up, which was pretty funny. There's another one where this guy goes on a date, and it doesn't kind of go very well, and he's on the way back, and he finds this lost child in the forest, and the lost child jumps onto him and holds onto him and won't let go. And then he phones, in the end, he's like panicking because he can't get rid of this child. And he phones his dad, and his dad's like, or his granddad, I think his granddad's like, I know exactly what you're talking about, come with me. And his obviously has happened to the granddad before, he knows exactly what to do. That was a really interesting one. But anyway, so in these three main stories, we follow Aisling, Eric, and Maeve. Aisling was the most interesting character for me because she was finding out about the world. She already knew enough, so they didn't have to explain everything to her, what a vampire is and things like that. But you just got this weird stuff that she had to deal with. It's she meets the troll union who were in charge of all the bridges in the city, and they need more money for the bridges. They need more tolls to make better bridges, and the mayor's like, no, I'm not dealing with these people. That kind of thing. Or she kind of has to deal with a series of paranormal cases to solve. Eric is trying to find out about his powers, and then Maeve is also trying to pursue something else. Hers was the most disconnected from the main plot. Eric ends up becoming the plot in a weird way. And then there's the last chapter, there's a huge complete twist. And this is my... I really enjoyed the characters. I really enjoyed the prose. I thought the prose was very well done. It's got quite a funny tone of voice to it. It's quite witty. It's quite charming. I enjoyed that. I thought it was very good. But it's not enough of a book. It just ends. It just stops. And it's not oh, that's a huge twist, find out next week. It's not even. It's just, oh, that's a huge twist. They don't have any question at the end of it or any reason why any of the main characters will be involved in it or anything. Really, it just kind of happens, and there's just not enough of the book, really. It's a novella, but it's not paced like a novella at all. It is a series of vignettes and short stories with no real... You think there's going to be a clear through plot line, and there's a hint of one, but not enough of one. So I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend reading it. I think it's 150 pages or something, so it's... Yeah, I would say that's novella length, there's certainly good quality writing in there. So the next thing that comes out in this series, I hope it's a series because we need more of the story, I would be very interested in reading it. So if you liked this review, please give this video a like. Please subscribe if you want to see more book reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, get out of my house!